Okay, you there? Sorry. Okay. I just wanted to tell you or remind you so that you don't worry about anything that your dad said many times before that I was going to go to jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. So how many times have I gone to jail?
I don't know.
None of them, honey. None of them. Before you were alive, yes, but not since then. Anytime your dad has ever said, I'm going to go to jail, I've never gone to jail. I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't want you to worry about that, okay?
You clearly have some sort of misconception between a phone call I was on, but calling your son to explain that to him at 8 o'clock at night is a little weird.
Well, he called me, and I asked him to if he wasn't busy, but it's also a little weird that you would even tell him that I was going to go to jail, because I'm not. I don't know why you would say that to him. That's not a conversation that you have with a 9-year-old. He shouldn't even understand the concept of going to jail. I've never told him, you're going to jail. Huh?
What are you talking about?
You...
I was on the phone with someone while you were on the phone with Jax, and I walked into the room, and apparently you're calling him to talk about you going to jail. Why are you going to jail?
No, I'm not calling him about me going to jail. When I was on the phone with him, you came in the room, and I told Jax that I was going to do whatever I needed to do, which basically I was going to talk to you, find out whatever you needed me to do to allow to see my son. And in the background, you said, somebody's going to jail. And your son said to me...
Lee.
Yes.
What do you mean you're going to do whatever you need to do? What are you talking about?
Whatever it is that you want me to do. Whatever it is that you want me to do. Whatever it is that I need to do. Even if I need to sit in your front freaking yard, I would like to see my son for Christmas.
You can come see your kid. What are you talking about? Honey, are you in trouble or some shit?
No, I'm not. I just want to see Jax for Christmas.
Well, I mean, then come see him. I mean, I haven't kept you from seeing him. You can come here and see him anytime you want. It's your situation with the hotel rooms and the shit between your home life and your old home and you know, it's none of my fucking business, honestly. Like, honestly, that's none of my business. My only concern is what Jax sees, what Jax hears, and what is an impressionism on my 9-year-old son. I have to raise him full-time, 7 days a week, day in and day out, and I realize I'm not the most ideal guy in the world to take that task on. Believe me. But I'm doing the best I can, and I've changed myself the best I can to become an ideal father for my son. So I do have to look out for his better interest. And that's why you and me fight most of the time, is because you ask me to allow things to happen that are just not conducive to me doing the best thing I can for my kid.
Okay, well, you don't want me to bring him out here to San Angelo where I live. So the only reason why
You were given months to, like, get paperwork done and shit, and all I ever got was some text messages and a bunch of runaround.
No, I sent you in the mail certified letter, and it came back to me.
None of that shit.
It came back to me because you have to be home to sign for it. I tried to tell you that.
They leave a slip on the door. They leave a pink slip on the door, and...
Okay, well, they sent it back to me with the sticker on there with all the dates that they sent it to you.
Okay. There was never a slip on my door for me to go pick up said letter.
Okay, well, I don't know, but I sent it.
I can't chase a rabbit down a fucking hole here. If I don't have a slip telling me there's certified mail waiting for me at the post office, I certainly can't pick it up and sign for it. We got divorced. We're both aware of what the fucking paperwork looks like when they drop shit off certified.
Exactly. So I don't understand why you wouldn't have gotten it when they're... I mean, I paid for it, I sent it, and they sent it back to me. And I checked on it. I even, because there was a tracking number, I even checked on it to see, and it said that it was attempted to be delivered 2 times. And then I got it like 2 weeks later because they only tried. Huh?
even when you said all that, there was never anything delivered to my residence.
Well, I don't know why. I don't.
I can't sit here and argue this shit.
Okay, look, my point behind it was you don't want me to bring him all the way out here, and I don't want to make him go through that long of a trip for me to just have him on a weekend visit. On a longer visit, yes, that's fine. On a weekend visit, I don't want to put him through that. So that's why I stay in a hotel, and it's not like I stay in the freaking trashy hotel. I stay in nice hotels. I'm sorry?
That's the problem. The problem is you told me you were going to Coffee's and you ended up at a hotel. That's what created this bullshit that we're stuck in, is you lied to me. And you can't fucking lie to me. Take the kids somewhere to a different location other than what was disclosed to me, and then take his cell phone away from him and tell him, well, you can't answer your father to explain this.
Okay.
You created this situation with your behavior.
We went to Coffee's.
You threatened to take me to court. You threatened to hire lawyers on me. You threatened to call CPS and the police on me. And it's nonstop.
And you've done a lot of these things to me too. I'm really not trying to rehash all this. All I'm trying to do is figure out what you want me to do so that I can see Jax. That's it. All of this other stuff has already happened. So
you want to get along, but you want to make that comment and then talk over me. You want that to fly.
You want what comment to fly?
You believe that.
What comment? What are you talking about?
You just said, I've done those things to you. You believe that.
No, I said you've done some things to me too. Like you've done some shitty things. You've said some shitty things. Neither one of us have been perfect in our communication with each other, correct?
No, we both know I'm a very foul person.
Okay, so exactly. So that's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is those things have already happened and I'm not trying to rehash on them. All I want to do is see Jax for Christmas. That's it. That's all I'm trying to figure out with you.
Okay, then why don't you try to do something on your own?
What are you talking about?
In good faith for once, why don't you do something for your kid on your own, by yourself, with your own time, instead of trying to conjunction it with your other trips down here?
I don't.
You can't seem to figure out why I am so on edge about the situation, but I have my reasons. And you've created that. And if you really want to be his mom and you really want to spend time around him and you really want to fix this goddamn bridge you burnt, then dude, come down here by yourself. Come to the house. Come hang out with your fucking kid. Come see him. And try to start repairing what you burnt the fuck down. But I have absolutely no reason, legally or unlegally, to continue to try to moderate a situation in which no matter what, I end up being accused of some shit or being told I'm the bad guy or being told I'm doing this and I'm doing that. No, the bottom line is I am within my legal rights. I am very well within my parental rights, and I am doing what I need to do for my 9-year-old son to have some normality in his life. And not every call I make's perfect, but dude, you never had any as a child. I never had any as a child. So you really can't blame me for just trying. And that's all I'm doing here, dude. I'm just trying to have him live a nice suburban life around suburban friends and go to a suburban school in a nice neighborhood and seeing normality for what it should be. And I'm tired of being fucking prosecuted and persecuted from you because I'm the only person standing next to this kid doing what needs to be done for him. You're not going to do it. His grandma can't do it. She's too fucking... I mean, there's no one else. There's nowhere else and no one else.
You seem to forget a lot of things, but I'm not trying to get into that conversation. Seriously, all I want to do is see him for Christmas. That's all the conversation...
I just explained what you need to do.
Well, okay, first of all, I'm not going to come up there without Donnie because him and I actually ended up getting married in Vegas, so...
I got no fucking problem with Donnie. The problem is Donnie seems to duck and dodge me. Well, I got no problem with the dude. Fuck, he's been dragging his toes in the game for 20 years.
Okay, well, so he would be with me because my license, I have a SR22 on my license, so I can't drive to Austin.
You said to me about Donnie.
I'm sorry?
I said, the problem with me and Donnie is the shit you told me about Donnie, and probably the shit you told Donnie about me, which is probably the same problem you have with Donnie and Coffee.
I don't have any problems with coffee anymore.
One person out to cover your ass on another deal. I can't help that, dude. That's your life. It's not my fucking business. My job is to raise this fucking kid, run this fucking business that I have.
Okay, I said this because you told me to come there by myself. So I was simply explaining to you why I can't.
That would be, well, if you can't do that, then that would be what would be conducive for your son.
I cannot drive there. I have an SR22. I cannot drive to Austin.
Lee, an SR22 is an endorsement on your insurance.
Well, my license is suspended. I can only drive during working hours in San Angelo. My license is suspended for a year. I had to pay for an SR22. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm not, well, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Anyways, my point is, dude, is your situation between you and me is you need to fucking try to fix some shit, dude. This lying and I'm gonna go here and then taking the kid there, and there is no parent in the world that is okay with that, and there's no court in the world that's okay with that. And that's why I've stood my ground on this.
Okay, I told you we were going to Coffee's because that's where we went. I've never reported to you everything that I do with my son on any of the visits.
You ended up in a goddamn hotel room next to the Walmart on 35 in Palmer Lane with a flat tire on the back of a BMW. You're not faster than me. You never will be.
Oh my God, I'm not trying to be, and I'm not trying to get in this conversation, Jeb. I'm really not.
Then reality should at some point take place here.
Will you please just tell me
this fucking kid
when I can come see my son during his Christmas break, please? Will you please? Can you please just do that? If that's what I need, I don't care what I need to do. I want to see my son. So you tell me what I need to do.
Kid.
Huh?
Come see your kid.
When? Tell me when I can.
Quit creating all the drama that is conducive to Lee surviving and start doing what Jax needs for Jax to survive. That's what I want from you.
Will you please just tell me when? Whenever, I mean, if you don't have to tell me right now, if you don't know the date or whatever. But
$100,000 job that just got postponed a week. So we are burning a week out of what I was going to take off for Christmas. Right now, I don't really know as far as my business structure, where I will be. I know the second week of Christmas, on actual Christmas Day and after, we are intended to be fishing.
Okay, so I
cannot tell you specifically dates right now. There's just no way.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to tell me right now, but I know now that it'll at least be during the first week, which is fine, right?
And if you want to come see him, that's fine, dude. Just quit pulling some crazy bullshit. Quit making problems in my world and in his world, because this shit's not cool, dude. It's not cool. It's chaotic for you. It's chaotic for him. It's chaotic for me. This is not co-parenting.
Okay, so can we co-parent right now and have an agreement that we will get back together and talk about what days on the week before you leave that I can come see him, please?
If you want to come down here and see him, you have always been more than willing.
Okay, all right.
My door's open, and I got no problem with Donnie, man. If y'all want to come by here and hang out with the kid, that's fine.
Okay.
You have to understand my situation.
Okay, so you just let me know what days. Okay?
All right, well, get back with me at some point closer to that time period. We're still 3 weeks out from that. And
I got you.
I'll know where my work schedule is compared to when I can come and go from town, and that will sort of set our vacation.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye. What did you come in and say my name for, babe? What did you come